I'm Paul Majors. Just ahead on Channel 2 News, a flurry of earthquakes shake Mount Shasta. Investigators now know what caused a 4-alarm fire here in Portland yesterday. And in sports, qualifying is underway for Oregon's biggest tennis tournament of the year. We'll have these stories and more next on Channel 2 News.
Any amount in excess of 200, and it's pled that way specifically for the purposes that below $200
oh boy
turns the lights out. Sorry about that. So,
my stroke last year.
I think that I need to go down the hallway and
get the maintenance man.
Turn the circuit breaker back. That's what happened.
And coming up next, a live report from Randy Ripplinger.
I lost my signal.
3, 2, 1. So if you've never grown your own garden or raised your own chickens and calves, you may have been missing out on a golden opportunity to slice your food budget. And you may find that... What are you doing? So if you've never grown your own garden or raised your own chickens or calves, you may have been missing out on a golden opportunity to slice your food budget.
Gifford Nielsen from Brigham Young University to lead the Oilers without starter Dan Pastorini.
For years, the halfway house approach to rehabilitating male prisoners has been a program in the state's corrections department. But Bill Lagatula says for the first time, the state is trying to make it out with women inmates.
It is called Casa de Medios.
All in one motion.
All in one motion.
For CBS News in New York, this is Sal Marciano reporting.
That's Willie in
That's
sports.
Terrific.
Oh, yeah, he was quite a boy. That brings, I didn't mean that in that sense. He was quite a ball player.
Yes,
and that brings us right up to date on the news. So for the Cool News team.
Good night.
Good night.
Hi, I'm Catherine Smith. Saddle up with me all next week for a special series of reports on horses at 6 p.m. on Cool News 10. Stand it.
I've never seen a parade that he hasn't been in, and we just really appreciate the fine work he did for our state, and he will be missed.
Yes, he will. He was in 28 of the 48 parades, and we will miss him very much. Okay, we're going to be back. I think we're ready, just about ready, for the start of the 1978 Rodeos Parade, sponsored by the Phoenix JCs. We'll be back with that right after this.
You may recall he had a teacher strike there.
Yes.
He's 31 years old, and this is the one who, as the proceedings got along a ways, he was arrested for mooning while driving downtown in
This
Cleveland.
was the same mayor.
This is the same mayor.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And a secretary tomorrow morning might just be surprised.
That's right. Yeah, you're looking
Speaking
at
of
somebody
crow.
about to eat crow. I have a very big apology to make. When I made a mistake, and I have to correct it. I said that it was the mayor of Cleveland who did the mooning situation. Several of you have been kind enough to call in and correct me, and I apologize to the mayor of Phoenix. It was the president of the school board in Cleveland who mooned as a result of the teacher strike. I apologize to the City Hall in Cleveland, and I just apologize. Joe
Well
Doherty's
spoken.
here.
Let's check the weather now and see if Joe is going to apologize for any of the weather we're having.
No, I'm not. I never apologize for the weather because some people like rain and some people like sunshine, so you don't know what people like, and you want to try to satisfy everyone.
program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
Well, residents in one Mesa neighborhood moved into their new homes just last fall, and now they want the name of their street changed. Well, Randy Rippling reports the change has to do with the turn of world affairs. Actually, in case you're wondering, my ear did not fall off. Anthony, you have a quick sports update?
Jordan's King Hussein held a surprise meeting with Israel's two most vehement enemies. He met with Palestinian guerrilla leader Yasser Arafat and Libyan strongman Muammar Gaddafi.
Best punch of the year. Starts out our year-end sports spotlight with a knockout. This is one of my all-time favorites. Ken Kaiser, I'd like you to meet Earl Weaver. These guys are genuinely mad at each other. It's like ships passing in the night. Humanitarian Award of the Year goes to Tony Bernazard. He hits the umpire in the head with a bat, turns around to help a fellow man in distress until somebody yells, "Fair ball." Another humanitarian award goes to the Japanese baseball team that took their frustrations out on this poor soul. Football Player of the Year, the post pattern. The best block we've been able to find this year. Hats off to the best try of the year, Ron LaFleur. Hard to believe, but let's take a long look at our exclusive animal spotlight. Good idea. Come On, Fred was big. The horse responded to the track announcer.
Come on, Fred! They make the swing now to the finish mark. It's shadow dancing in command of this field. In the middle of the racetrack, come on, Fred! Forrest Wave as they drive for the wire. Forrest Wave, come on, Fred! Come on, Fred!
It had a devastating effect on the competition. Here's probably the worst shot of the year. Watch the referee. He drops his gum, forgets the guys, picks up his gum and puts it back in his mouth. Check it out once more time. It better have been good. Here's a guy that had a nice trip. Hats off. Think that wouldn't scare anybody? The squirrel certainly got a jolt out of that one. And now finally, here is our award for the best spotlight shot of the year. Anybody but the llama. Well, we had a couple of late entries for sure. This one was a beauty. This one was big. Ugh. And how about this one? Ugh. Finally, the tag of the year. Or should I say the non-tag of the year? And how about the unbelievable basketball shots of the year? That was number one. This was number two. Off the floor, up in the air, and through the hole. And just when you think you've seen it all, remember this baby? Unbelievable. Time now to take a cool drink. Time now to take a cool drink of water. Finish it off. How did you like it?
That's something someone else likes, see? So why shouldn't I like it too? If you like it, you like it. I'm not like that. If you like a thing and I don't like, why should I not like it? You like it, I like it because you like it.
It's the second quarter and Michigan State quarterback Dave Urena drops back to fire a pass into the end zone. The ball goes up and comes down in the middle of heavy traffic. In the crowd is Iowa defensive back Ron Hawley. Hawley can't seem to find an opposing player to tackle, so he does the next best thing. He tackles the goal post. The post came crashing down to the field, but Hawley seemed none the worse for wear. An official checked to make sure he wasn't hurt, while other players congratulated him for his unique play. Hawley will show his stuff again in the Peach Bowl on December 31st. This is Kevin Kennedy reporting.
There's a reduction. Well, between 70
For this year,
this year and next year's estimated. Next year's considerably less than a while back in 70 and 79.
Players and basketball players and so forth.
401,000.
401,000. We show it in that figure up above as a state appropriation, and then we show it down a little bit later as an expenditure from the general fund. We only do that so that we feel it's important to know what it's costing. I don't think I don't think U of A did that. So I just wanted to make, you would have to take hours out, or you would have to.
The man accused in the murders of 7 boys and young men and suspected of as many as 32 killings was arraigned in Chicago today, and Bob Faw reports. We'll hope to have Bob Faw's report later.